And now it's time for today's daily forecast with EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich.
Good Saturday morning to you. It is the weekend forecast for October 6th and 7th, 2018, and it will be a cloudy weekend, mostly cloudy weekend across the entire region. Today we're expecting an onshore flow, high pressure in the Gulf of Maine. You can see that right here. And as we talked about all week, every time you have this high pressure in the Gulf of Maine in this position, you have a risk for an onshore flow because of the east or southeasterly wind component, and that gives us a marine flow and low clouds. So I expect not to see a lot of sun this weekend in its entirety. The better chance of that's going to be Sunday afternoon, but it's still going to be cloudy pretty much all day today. A chance for spotty drizzle and fog at areas this morning, and then the clouds will keep the temperatures on the lower side. Once we get to Sunday, this is going to move. The high pressure is going to move off to the south. You can see that right here. This is overnight, though. We still have areas of clouds, low clouds and fog tonight, and areas of spotty drizzle in a few places. And that will continue overnight and into Sunday morning. Now, once we get into the afternoon on Sunday, we have the opportunity for some clearing to come in here in the afternoon after some morning fog and some patchy drizzle again. But I don't think it's going to be a full Sunday. It's going to be just peaks of sun coming in. And some places might actually go over to get some pretty good breaks of sun. It's just going to depend on where you are. Other places will stay overcast the entire day. So it's a very tough call when you're dealing with the amount of cloud cover and where exactly that takes place. But as long as this high pressure is off to our east, we have that risk for clouds to dominate the forecast. And we're going with that forecast, a more pessimistic forecast this weekend as a whole, just not getting anybody's hopes up. But if you do see the sun, great. Congratulations. Enjoy it while you can, and will probably be short-lived. We go a little bit further into Sunday night, Monday. We have an opportunity for a backdoor front of sorts coming down from New England. It's a little bit of a backdoor front right here, and ahead of that, there could be a few isolated showers. These are very, very light or hit or miss. Most areas are going to stay dry on Monday also, but we still have plenty of clouds around here on Monday as well. So this is a holiday weekend technically because we have Columbus Day on Monday and many people are off. Just don't expect to see the sun too much during that 3-day span, but mostly dry during this period aside from the drizzle periods, patchy drizzle areas associated with fog that will take place on just about any day. As we go forward into Tuesday, a little bit of an improvement on Tuesday. Call it partly to mostly cloudy, and a little bit more in the way of sun on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday looks like it's the best of the two between Tuesday and Wednesday, but we do see a break here where we're going back and seeing some sun in the middle of the week. Very warm next week. Temperatures on today are going to be generally hanging around 70, near average for this time of year across most of the regions, maybe upper 60s in others. That's still near average temperature for this time of year, but then we're going to go up on Sunday as that high moves off to the south and temperatures are going to increase to upper 70s to near 80, and that's pretty much going to be the high temperatures for the next several days behind that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are looking at very similar temperatures during that period, and then once we get to later Thursday, we have an opportunity for scattered showers and thunderstorms ahead of a cold front that's moving in, and that'll be later in the day. We have the opportunity for those scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is a very strong cold front that is making its way through, in the air behind here, where I put that X is pretty chilly and actually slightly below average. If you saw our long-range outlook that we do every Friday, it makes mention of this cold air cover, cooler air. I shouldn't say cold, but it's cooler air, cooler relative to average. So we're talking about temperatures in the lower 60s for highs next weekend, but that's getting ahead of ourselves. This is going to be the cold front that introduces that. There's also a tropical system we're going to have to watch across the southeastern United States, but because this cold front's coming through, we don't expect it to come through our area necessarily. Looks like the Gulf Coast, northern Gulf Coast, has to pay attention for maybe a tropical storm or maybe even a low-end hurricane down in those areas, and that would be toward the end of next week. So we'll keep an eye on that just in case, but some of that tropical feed, this is not from the system directly, but it will increase the moisture flow with the system and may enhance some of the rainfall a little bit in our region. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. That would be mostly Thursday night and into Friday morning, and then the cold front will pick up this system and pull it out to sea and take everything out with it too, it looks like, and sweep it out of our area. So we won't be dealing with that here locally, but we'll have decreasing clouds here next Friday, and then this big high you can see moving in behind this frontal boundary for next weekend. This is going to bring drier and cooler weather, more autumn-like weather as we head into next weekend. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for the weekend, October 6th and 7th, 2018. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.